Hello and welcome. Right, I thought this is going to be another one of those times where it's probably best to do a bit of time lapsing to get through the months to when we do our first harvest. So I was thinking, when is that going to be? I would say it's sorghum and canola. Potatoes are not too late either, so let's have a look. Canola. Sorghum is one back. So it's canola. Canola's going to be first. Potatoes are with sorghum. Yeah, and we did do them on the very first month, so we should get both of those. So it's May. Just trying to think. I think our grass is first growth stage. Let's go and have a look. Oh, I forgot your engine. Ooh, it is first growth stage. It's the really tiny little wisps. So June, July. I don't want to miss. Well, I suppose it's not going to matter too much this month, this year, because the very last cut, which will be October, November, normally you do it, but because it's like it's going to be the cut-off of when we don't want to add any more products to our productions, because it then extends like you processing all of that stuff. So, and especially like the grass, because it's a lot. So it then makes it goes longer and longer. It does slightly inaccurate it. I've always thought that, but it's a trade-off. It is to getting all of your stuff apart from like not extending it by chucking 350 tons of grass, which is going to take quite a while for the VGA to process. It's more about the VGA than it is the Omatana and production shed. It can do it, but there's going to be quite a lot of digestate, I would imagine, that it's got to process. Yeah, this is like chocker now, even the manure, it goes to show how the manure is now making a difference because it's starting to build up in places, which is good for us. Yeah, what is that? Got another little symbol there. That's a little bit odd. Never seen that where it's got, oh, it's something outside, it's a light. Yeah, it's the light on the fence. I was going to say I've never seen a like little second light on there. That's why. It's because it's not really there. I'm sure we've got more oats. I'm sure. Did I actually do it? Let's have a quick look because I don't want this to. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, it's not a lot though. It isn't. I did. There was a lot, like 70 odd tons. I think it was the dregs. 20 tons of milk. That's what we've got left. Now then, I know what I haven't done. And that's not switch the close off selling now because it really is now should be building back up for next year. Not it'll be a final tally basically. Yeah, it's nothing else. But wow, yeah, it is still. I still think it's still backing up a little. So our yeah is and that's that. So we need that some straw going to that, although that might actually work quite well. It does 53, that's about 4 months. That's probably not going to be too bad. I always start to think, well, you've got to try to gauge this and get a feel on how, like if you're knowing after your harvest, you finish. I mean, it's a little early yet. I'll just say it's May, but about October, you should be looking and thinking, oh my life, I've got a bit of an excess. If you're a content creator, and well, not just that. No, if you're a farmer who really want to know how well you did, you've really got to look at and think, oh yeah, I need to like start to get a handle on this to sort of see how well I'm going to do, and that really means processing all you've got, which is why I always do the trade-off of not doing like say an October or November cut, because your BJ's probably already got a shed load of stuff and to pass the digestate on to the production shed or whatever kind of fertilizer plant you use, if you use fertilizer plant, or if you sell it at the slurry yard late on or whatever. It's whatever you use, it's got to be ready, and you don't want to like extend that. Otherwise, you're going to finish next June or something like that, which I have done on one Let's Play where I didn't quite have a handle on it once. So yeah, and that's my point really. You've got to try to get a handle on it right. Brilliant. Our sugar's now doing nicely. It's probably processed. I just want to show everybody, show you all really what is happening behind the scenes. It's right. So I've not done the slurry today. See, oh, I didn't do the seeds. I knew that I'd got a shed load of seeds. We need to stick those in the proper silo or out of a production because they don't show as income. You won't see it in the, and that's what threw me because I'd got it inside a production. I look for this, but it doesn't show in a production. So, which is what threw me because I like to look at this as a reminder, but that only works if you've got them visible somewhere, not in a production. So yeah, I thought I'd got some. I did. I thought I'm sure I've not sold them, but that's because I couldn't see them in there. So yeah, it's true. So that is in this very one, which is the small silo, which we've not named that one yet. So that's the one at the farm, I think. No, I thought we'd named that one. Is that the new one? It can't be because I've not put the seeds in there. Silage digestate. So it's 300 tons of silage, and that's what I'm saying. We put that in there. The grass has still got 102 tons to do. So hang on a minute. Have we not? Yeah, no, we have. It's just still not processed that because no, that's true. I should have processed it. It does 250 tons a day, 240 tons a day. Yeah, always get that a little bit wrong. Right, that's wood planks. We've never used that. Solid fertilizer. Yeah, I think we're going to do the manure and digestate as well as the digestate. I think going forwards. Are we? Yeah, because I think there's a lot of digestate. It'll thin that because you're doing it twice. Seeds. Yeah, the manures. Now we've just got a little bit left to actually stick over there. So this is all done. So we can go through May, June, and on July morning it should be third growth stage. So really that fits in quite nicely because we'll do a grass episode. So it's probably, if we put a time lapse now of the animals and that, then we'll do the grass episode, hopefully, if it doesn't take too long, on this one, and then the next one after that will be the first harvest. Right, so then in that, oh yeah, before I do that though, I know I've got the animals to do, but I'd wanted to put the production that I've been threatening, but actually we'll do the animals because I don't mind doing that in the rain. Then we'll do the production because I don't want to waste any time of it, like doing we've got quite a lot of straw over by the, and also we're going to have a shed load of straw later, so we need some, but the bales we've got for the cows, I think we can manage with what we've got. If we go over to that lorry, yeah, these stacks here, we're not going to need like two, definitely not. I think if anything, you'd probably grab 4 of those for that. I think we're going to manage with what we've got because the pellets are obviously really extending the life of this. I know this is full as well, and there's another one here as well. So yeah, I think that's probably not a bad thing. Switch that on in case there's any of the bale left. Yeah, it is as well. So it's going on. Wow. Right, so I'm going to say my words. We know the plan. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. just coming out of the time lapse for a minute, because I always said this was a wheel loader. Look at that. It's supposed to be a telehandler. I was right. The shape was always more like a wheel loader. Never noticed it before. Isn't it amazing? The amount of times I've used this on Let's Plays and I've never seen it say that before. Yeah, but it is a wheel loader. I was always right. I did sort of think so. It's a wheel loader with a telehandler boom, which, yeah, I mean, it's a hybrid. I did always say that it's like a hybrid, but yeah, it is a hybrid. That's why it looks like a wheel loader, because it really is a wheel loader. Yeah, these are amazing bit of kit by DS Power. It's done some cracking mods. This one is one I thought was sort of really needed. I do like the Shabba ones, but the form factor's changed due to the change in mechanics that Giants have ordered another one as well. Try and stack these double. I'm not sure they should let you do it, because there's usually, but yeah, they're fairly flat on top. If you put another pallet on top, I should say it would be alright. This is for the harvest reductions. It does somewhat need, I think probably more than we need, but yeah, it's we can also, we could leave one. Oh, 7 will do, it will, it's not going to hurt really. And we'll grab those bit of sugar as well, about the bit we couldn't sort of, yeah, last time I thought I'm going to grab the, yeah, let's do 2 and then a 1. Yeah, I wanted to grab the header and I thought, well, I've got to keep it flat if I'm going to put that header. Oh, obviously if it's been a normal header, I've, some of the smaller ones you can stick on the TPS, but yeah, I always buy the bigger, my 82 Studios one, and I mean, yeah, I know Mac Trucker does one too, but his is its ramps go up at the back, which then means it stops the length of your trailer being longer than it actually is, because it's got to fit within that space, and very few of them do. So it's by design. Again, it's always that thing, and I'm not in every other way. The Mac Trucker's absolutely spot on. So I'm not having a go, but if you want to use it, I often use it as a secondary trailer for that particular. No, I haven't strapped them yet, so I should be able to put that on top as well, really. Yeah, they do fit quite nicely. Yeah, so welcome addition. Yeah, wish Shabba had jigged them a little bit. I know it is a lot of work, but yeah, being as it's his creation, it would be really nice with the rejig that Giants have done on mechanics, because you've got to like knock his over to grab them, which you can do, but it's a bit of a pain. Like those, it's again, it wouldn't stop me ever having them. They are brilliant, but what I mean is, it would be nice if you didn't have to work overly hard with them. I don't think we'll get that on top as well. No. Well, we might do if we take that top one off and put that at the back. Might be able to load it on top. I always like to sort of think about the loading. I've got a bit better at it, because I've done lots of it, really done a shed load of manual loading. Always do it this way. Yeah, if we take that top, can you do that though? Can you grab just that one, isolate that top one? That would be something to behold if you could. Now you took the back. Oh, that's one way to do it. That's not really what I was aiming for, but it'll do. Right, we need to grab that back when it's the weight displacement is about right. But if we grab that and stick it in the middle next to the other one, it'll also make a broader base if we're going to stick that trailer on. Yeah, it's a shame about the seat compartments. That obviously it would have been a really good addition, but I forgot. Well, yeah. Also, the fertilizer section wouldn't have worked. It works sometimes. With certain seeders, it would have worked with that one, I think, as in like the way that it did it. But yeah, I missed the boat. Now, actually, it probably is better if we grab the top 2 off as well. Let's grab this one first. Stick this. Because it's is it though, or is it better how high it is? I don't think so. I think it's going to be, it's not even, is it? But I think I know what I mean. It's probably better in a way if we do it like that. So let's have a go. See if we can get this. Now we do need it. Yeah, never used to think, it's weird, but when you can grab things off the trailer with a tractor, thanks to Giants giving you that bit of a leg up where you can sort of, now then I'm not sure if this actually likes the cage on this. We'll have a go, I'm not sure. Let's push it. It's not always strappable. No, I don't think so. I think it'll be near the nose. Yeah. Now this is all to do, if for those who are interested in collisions, where you put your collision on a vehicle, and it will have one at the front because of the nature of it, but then it looks silly, but I can't really help that, unfortunately. Yeah, because I can't grab it by the cage where you would in real life grab it to get it even. Now it looks a bit odd because we all know that the weight's going to be going toward the back like that, like we just saw it wobble. Let's grab on the trailer and then we'll give that more swing space for moving that around, and we'll see if you can sort of do it by strapping it, and of course you could actually do that in real life. That's the thing that I like about just try and help a little. I just do like level off in that sort of general direction. You should just be able to go straight forward with it. And then strap it whilst you've still got it in the grip of the big bag handler. Yeah, all things considered, I always like to, I think most content creators like to sum up on, I mean, I'm on this farm because it's my very favourite of all farms in FS22. I still, in fact, I haven't even got on top of the fertiliser. This is my favourite farm of all. Was Calmsden before No Man's Land? I don't think it was it? I'm sure I went on No Man's Land before Calmsden, and then came straight to Calmsden. Now, can we do that? And then like strap. Gotta be careful because I'm going to strap my straps. Yeah, that one is, but this one isn't. And that one can also be unstrapped again, and we'll get that. So it should, if I let go now, it shouldn't collapse because it sort of really is strapped by those straps. Now we can strap that last one, and at least, I mean, it's a shame the straps don't, not everything's got strap support. Some things have and some things haven't, and it was added to a lot of items as well. So alright, let's get this back, and then we're going to go into June. Yeah, I'd like to get the animals done. I don't think I'll be doing the grass. The other thing is I'd like to get the spraying done. But I keep, if I don't place the harvest productions now, we're going to lose processing time. That's what I'm saying. There's certain things, and I've always said this, the farm dictates to you the jobs that you've got to do. Yeah, we could do with refilling the tractor actually. Because it is a bit, this is a thirsty beast. Yeah, sometimes if you, I mean, like, I'd like to use, we've got a bit of excess straw. We need some sticking into the manure, but it's still got quite a lot inside, so I think it's got about 4 months, so it really would take us to the time of harvest, and it'll be about empty, which means with the straw we've got, we actually didn't do a bad job of actually gauging that right. I mean, it's probably more luck than judgment, but yeah, what I mean is the processing speed of that we got about right. That was, yeah, we again could have done with a little bit more, but then it becomes quite expensive in comparison to the original, which was 20 grand, and that's 10. So we always do 2 or 3, which then makes that about 40, 50,000. But it's the realism I go for on JM Gaming. It does need a bit of beefing up, but right. So then, where are we going to drop this? It would be on. In fact, it all wants to go down to our secondary farmyard, you could say, where all of our productions are and all the rest of it. Yeah, it is my favourite favourite farm, it really is. TPS, I think everyone would recognise that it would be my go-to as the first trailer. It's not always long enough, but it is actually, on some farms, it suits it to be not too big. And then my real favourite is 82 Studios. Again, form factor. It's not perfect. Yeah, I mean, again, I like to be balanced about the way that I say things, not to be like, yeah, suppose scientific in the approach rather than feelings and that type of stuff. Because yeah, it's you can have favourites because it's just your favourite because it's sort of a feeling or what. Now we unstrap, that's going to sort of collapse, so it wouldn't damage it. It really would just, and then we should be able to. No, they sort of get stuck, don't they, in themselves. In real life, that would roll off, but then it has got brakes on, so not necessarily would it. Right. Wheelbarrow the tractor that's on the trailer, I think. I would say that was the simplest solution. You had to waste a bit of corn. No, it's not one. It was wheat, wasn't it? Barley? No, it was wheat. Yeah, well, I hate that. That's what I said when it goes a little bit over. I do wish it had some sort of a clue that you were reaching, because obviously you can't tell when you're gonna like reach getting close with the wheat, and then of course you waste. It's never a lot, but it's still, I hate wastage like that, because in real life you wouldn't waste it, and that's what I hate really, is that yeah, we need to grab some of those eggs out as well. It's nice to see that mod I've got on the stacking mod though actually working nicely. Now then, this will all go in there. Yeah, because it sort of extends the capacity of like the wall and that, because I realised, well, that's full. No, I know diesel's not accepted here. We're just getting rid of the sugar, which we're glad the diesel's not accepted, because then I'd be in trouble, because we want to put it in that one over there behind. Yeah, we know. Yeah. Something like that message, really, for like, you're approaching, again, it's an imperfect game. It can't be got perfect. Well, it would be a massive job for Giants. And a little bit, if you think about FS22, the mistakes that have happened where Giants fix something but then something else breaks, it happens a lot, and it's programmatical. And I've got to be honest, I'm knowing, coming from that background, it is a nightmare. It's not an easy thing for them to do. So credit where credit's due. The physics, I've got to say, are brilliant. I mean, I'm not saying there's no room for improvement, but it's very good. I've never seen any game handle physics quite as well as Giants have. Why did I have that one? Oh, it is. It's just, yeah, a little slower because I'm should accept it. Oh, okay, no, it won't accept it still. There's a little bit of room still for that. Wow. Okay. Oh, we've not upgraded it. Yes, that is it. Right, so then let's have a look at the harvest productions now. Nope, not there. And we shall see. What do we need? I think we do need to upgrade it. I did the same on Vlasic, where this was our main sort of the thing, really, it really was. So straw, it's, yeah, the literage and everything. So we'll upgrade it straight away. I think twice, and then I think it'll be absolutely fine. In fact, actually, I think once is probably enough. Yeah, I think the 40 tonner is what we did before. So we're gonna, yeah, sugar will go across because we're processing sugar. We need to get some straw, and we need to do some water. Now the water's going to come across anyway. If we do, now we can now stick that back on. It should all go this time, and with more than enough spare capacity. I'm trying to think, how do we get the straw? We just stick it in the silo, one sort of thing at a time. But I think we're going to use the main, yeah, because it's not. I suppose we can have a go. Yeah, it's a powerful little thing, but I mean, I know it's a little bit. But let's go and use that beautiful little kit that we bought. No, that's not the right one, but it's close. Yeah, let's grab, we'll leave these ones here. These ones could be for that, because I think that's more than gonna, yeah, it's gonna well last. But sort of what we can do is pull the stack down, really, and we're gonna need to make a bit of room. So we need the 82 Studios to go in the field again. Yeah, I thought that works quite well actually. Right, let's also, yeah, we'll do a water run at the end. I've forgotten. Oh, let's do one now. Let's put it in at least. I'd forgotten. It's weird. Obviously, I moved the manure, put it in, and of course it appeared straight back in the pit. So I thought, oh, you can't win. I might do this episode on its own actually, and then do another one that gets us to harvest. But I'd like to do the spraying, so we'll see how well the sorghum is grown to see how well the spraying will go. Yeah, whether I can see well, because at later growth stage sorghum's not too bad, but at the early one, the green is so vivid. I mean, if you're doing a spraying contract, just got to do it. It's tough, but right, let's have a go. You're gonna have to sort of pull the stack down a little, because it can't. The other thing is it can't reach the right angle, so you're just gonna have to pull the stack down really, like that. Yeah, and then just let them. We'll just grab them. Ooh, that's the weights. Get used to that, doing that. It's a bit... Oh. You sort of have to roll over it. I've got used to this. It's a bit of a knack. But it's a bit of look on which way it spins. That's it, that's the one we want. Yeah, then it nudges it sometimes. And you got to go all the way over again. The things you've got to do in Farming Simulator to make things actually work. It does work though, it really does. It predictably works as well. Oh, but then I'm catching it with the... I need to sort of like do it to... Never quite worked out the best way to do this, but it is true. I think we need to push right the way across. Or no, let's just. And we should be able to get it at that. That might be the better way to do it, because it will still see it or not. So we need to catch it one more time. This time, yeah. So I've got to pay attention to that a bit better. It's quite a predictable way of doing things, is my point. It really is. So then this has got the extra reach thing, but it'll look a bit odd if we do it more than now. Then this, the only thing that I'm ever going to say about the Nicky is its way that it processes straw bales. It's a bit odd. Now we're going to be all right. We're doing two like this. If you do a stack, it's a bit slow on the processing time. The straw does it, but it's so slow that if you do a stack, you've got to remind the stack above to drop down. That's a pain. It is. But it is what it is. At least it does bales, so yeah, you can't have it always. Because it obviously really it isn't the traditional silo, it is a production, so obviously it's not quite, it's a little bit subpar. Missy B's was better for that. I'm not sure if Missy B's included all. Missy B's is very large. Again, Nicky has been run with Missy B's idea. She was the forerunner of this, but then she sort of like, she was happy with what she'd done, which is, I'm not having a go. But she has done other ranges, but not in the production sort of one. They're all large, whereas a lot of her other ranges, Nicky's sort of like come from, well, nowhere. Yeah, she's done quite a few mods now. They are all absolutely brilliant. I've done the wood mod, yeah, there's a medium and a small one. The small one was a little bit, I did it on Agris Balcones, and it was a little bit inadequate for what I wanted, which in other words it was a small woody production, and there's a medium one for those who want it to be a bit more like I would have done, would have wanted it to be a little bit better. Depends on what you're trying to do, that's what I'm saying, so I'm not having a go. But yeah, obviously Mississippi got the storage, and the same as Omatana, when you stick a load of bales in, it just let that go, it should just collapse. That will do nicely. No, we'll do 2 at a time. It doesn't. It's when you consider the weight on that. To manage 2 of these, it's well good enough for a skid steer. Even this little beast of a skid steer. So I think we handled the shortcomings of the farm, but the limitations that Oxygen David's put on. I think we dealt with them quite well. It didn't slow us down. We sort of like worked with those limitations, and we still found a way to partially automate the farm, mainly through teamwork, through team members being in. You could say it's weird. I was thinking about this earlier. It's almost like soldiers on sentry duty. Yeah, each one of them's at a post and they're doing their job, and it's a cracking job, and it's made things really streamline the farm. I would imagine actually we're probably about at the limit of all the tools. We are indeed. That's exactly it. Now we haven't switched that on, so we need. That's a point. It is actually. I was thinking about that just now. There are some times when you really just want. But this doesn't work, does it? If you click on that, it doesn't open the very one that you're on. Oh, it does actually. It doesn't always. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't though. I've got to say, because I've tried to do this before. So straw. Space. What? Oh yeah, you are in a way. Oh, I've got to hope that this doesn't break. This kind of outer space is legit because it's got more trying to go in. Let's see if that actually will distribute. Let's just go on an hour and see if that then. It's only a few minutes, literally. See if the outer space goes away. Because this is an outer space that's literally legitimate. Not like the normal breaking ones, I think. Yeah, it's going. So let's see. Yeah, it is. It's sucking it in. You can see the straw going up. Fantastic. That's all that matters. Great. Now we can actually do the other one. Grab some of it. I'm not going to do the whole stack, but should also. We'll do a. Yeah, in fact, we'll leave the other stack for another go. We'll grab the water run in. Grab that load of water, and we'll do one more, and then I think. We'll go and see how we're doing with the weeds to see if I can see it well enough, and if I can, it's all about seeing what you've already done. It's a big field, and I've done, I did a lot of contracts on the start from scratch, a lot of contracts, so I can do that. Let's grab you. Let's stick that water in, and let's grab a little bit more. Ooh, yeah, we did it, didn't we? Yeah, we just got to grab a little bit more. Right, while that is filling, we should shut the gate. Right, and then we'll. The bad thing about this, if you can call it bad, is Sluices is a slow release, which means if I do overload now, it's so quick at overloading that its fill rate is inadequate to keep up with the flow out. Now Sluices is a difference. Yeah. No, I'm doing filling now, so you'll see there's a battle going on, but on Sluices it's about perfect. For like doing this battle, and you'll offload hundreds of tons. Now this is not doing a bad job actually, but its output is better than its input, so therefore it will eventually lose and go to the very bottom, and then you need to start filling again. Whereas Sludges battles for a lot longer because it's slower. Sometimes faster's not better. It's still doing well though, much better than I thought it would, but it is winning. Right, let's go over to the jam in case I'm lucky enough that this is going to work. No, we need to go one more. Yeah, it's more about seeing where you've been. Oh, we could have a look. Can we see the scorching that happens? That's all I need, and then I'm happy. If I could see the scorching, then that's all I really need. That visual clue as to where I've been and where I haven't been. Then we'll get cracking, and I'll get this done, and then this will be the session. This I will time lapse because it's a little bit of a monster to say the least. If it's going to work, let's have a go. Can we see where we've been? No, you cannot. Not at all. Nope, it's not. Nope, you really can't see where you've been at all. Yeah, only if you get out. Well, that's no good, is it? No, that's quite rubbish. Let's have a look. Can I see at all? Any, like, not really. No, it's so vividly green. So we're gonna yeah, we'll go through. Let's go and we will go through till tomorrow morning. Yeah, so we didn't get to use the it was still a very reasonable price, the seed what is it called? Let me show you what I'm waffling on about. Yeah, what we took down at the shop. This one here is what we want. So it's in the Cedars. That's the one I'm after. That one there. Yeah, the Concord back. It's a shame. It was a bit of a waste, but it could have. On some, it does work out quite nicely. So 8 o'clock indeed. We've done everything, have we not? Tableware. Just check that's all happy. Because it should be now. The straw should have gone across to it. So let's have a look. It's in the middle-ish, I think. It's not at the bottom. Or is it? Production shed. Homebrewed is happy. It's all blue. And oh, July. Baguettes. Oh, 98 tons. Let's have a quick look. June, and we are in the month of May. So it may be that it is. Yeah, I can say that. No, it's not showing as green. Yeah, usually it goes green on the month if it's actually right. The clothes are still good, actually. We'll leave it. Let it. Yeah, it'll still good. It's not gonna. We did it at the right time. We earned 500 odd grand. It was amazing. The eggs best in November. We might be here then, so we'll probably do an egg run. Baguettes. So we've got to look for that. That really is next month. The tableware is beginning to do. It's 85 litres. So let's have a look at the actual production, which is at the bottom actually. Right, okay. So then we're short on the wood chips. Of course we are. We did. I thought we told the wood. No, we didn't. We were just sitting in the one of these. So that needs to be told. One of these has the wood chips. Not that one. Don't know. Oh, that's a small silo. No, that's the one. The new one. That's field one silo. I wanted to call it that as well, but I'm not near enough to it. You have to be next to it in the construction menu. It's not the small silo, but that's got the seeds in it. So, yeah, don't make the mistake of actually. Oh, that was a point. We're not told the slurry to. Yeah, we have. It's just there's no room at the inn anywhere for the slurry to go. So, again, we know we're doing well when that sort of thing is happening. Sheepfield, isn't that the one? Silage distributing, lime is storing. It is. Production shed, brewed. It's got to be this one then. I know it's in here, so in one of them. Here we go. Wood chips. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not, we've not got a shed load of wood chips, but I thought it was grass is storing. That is right, actually. Wood chips is distributing, and I think we'll leave it there. We will, because with all that we've done, it has extended the session quite a bit. Let's just have a quick look. Did we? Hang on, did we sleep? Confuse myself now. No, we haven't. We've not been to sleep. We were just about to, and we were just going to check. That's, do you know, seriously. Yeah, everything's still as it was. We've got just the mower at the end. So let's go through till June morning, and we will leave it there. Pick the gauntlet up next session for doing everything, but we will have a quick look at the fields. I don't think it'll have grown enough. It needs to have gone quite a bit more, I think. But oh my life, excellent. The quadrant. We've got enough balers to think about the ship. We've got 2 balers, and I mean that is admittedly very good, but it's still a baler. The system we're using presently is quite amazing. I never buy the Wilson because it's too limiting on what it allows in. I always find it a pain in the backside because I always want to put the wrong thing in and it never lets me. So I think I'm never going to buy it. I bought one on Glenleith, and in the end I sold it because I never used it. It always wanted the things that I couldn't do. So yeah, it was no use to me personally. Now then, can you see? Oh, I think you can. Yeah, you can see where you've been with this longer one. Ooh, now that's not so bad. It isn't. Do you know something? We always intended to do this session. Oh, mind it's the animals as well, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have that fun at this coming session. It's true. Yeah, because I'm determined I'm gonna have a go with the sprayer. I am. So all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, on this my favourite farm from FS22. Yes, thought I'd just got to do one last go, and I never did New Farmer Start, so here we are. Yes. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.